Hey, y'all. Hey. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. Here's what they don't teach you about building an empire. It is not just about having one great product, it's about creating an entire ecosystem. So, this video is going to tell you what you should do what you should not do if you want to have a successful business long term. Okay. Now, I'm going to talk to you all today about someone by the name of Sarah Spencer Washington. Sarah Spencer Washington proved that she proved that you need an ecosystem, not just a business. And she proved this when she grew a beauty salon into a major cosmetics company that trained thousands of agents and made her one of America's first Black female millionaires. While other entrepreneurs built businesses, Sarah built an integrated system of manufacturing, education, media, and distribution that dominated the entire industry. And if you're a Black woman expert who's tired of trading time for money instead of building scalable wealth, Sarah's blueprint is exactly what you need. It is exactly what you need. So we're going to be talking about that today because the woman who controls the entire value chain writes her own rules for prosperity. So, if you are new here, welcome to day 23 of Deleted History. 28 Black women millionaires and leaders they prayed you would never hear about. And I want all of you listening on Instagram to comment waitlist and join the waitlist for Black Women Sell Live, our live event. Today, we are talking about Sarah Spencer. All right? Let's get that in the chat. All right, so I'm really excited about this because this is going to be more of an advanced training today. I know that some other days we've talked about some principles that could be relevant to new business owners and more senior business owners. I think everyone should listen into this because everyone can get value. But I think what we're going to be talking about today is what to do after you make your initial 100K, your initial $1 million. How do you build a scalable system for real? And what does that look like for your wealth proposition? So I'm Ashley Kirkwood, founder of Speak Your Way to Cash. We've done $11 million in sales and a 2-time Inc. 5000 CEO. Every day this month, I'm telling you a story they left out of textbooks and showing you the sales and marketing strategies hidden inside it. Yesterday, we learned about Ann Lowe, how she became irreplaceable to America's elite through couture excellence. Today's story is about Sarah Spencer, a woman who combined chemistry knowledge with business strategy and achieved vertical integration and created training and media systems to support her product empire. Y'all, if you have not listened to any of the other episodes of this, you will want to listen to today because the business lessons in this are just next level. Sarah Spencer was born in 1889 in Virginia. She received formal education and studied chemistry, which gave her a scientific foundation for beauty products when most just saw it as artistry. Sarah moved to Atlantic City in the early 1900s and started out as a dressmaker before opening her very first beauty salon around 1913. In 1919, she founded the Apex News and Hair Company, with Apex signaling her ambition to lead the industry. And she positioned herself to do exactly that. Here's what made her different from every other beauty entrepreneur out. She did not just create product, she created an entire ecosystem. She developed formulas in her own lab. She established the Apex Beauty Colleges to train professionals. She published Apex News to connect with agents and share her techniques. Now, first things first, I don't know if y'all have already seen the business lesson in this, but let me break it down in case you did not see it. And I may have to go to the whiteboard for this because I just want to make sure y'all really get this because this is huge, okay? This is huge. Okay, let's go to the whiteboard here. Let's make sure y'all see this. If you can see my whiteboard, just say yes, yes. Her core company, and here's the first business lesson in this, y'all. Her core company was called Apex, okay? But she had Apex Beauty Colleges. She had Apex News. My handwriting is going to be bad on this. She also had, beyond that, let's go back to what other Apexes she had. Oh, her core company name was also Apex. So when you look at all of the different things that she had, everything was under the same name. Now, why do I bring this up as our first business lesson? Oh, Apex Labs, right? I hope y'all can read my handwriting. Apex Labs, Apex Beauty Schools. So I have that up here. I'm going to rewrite it down here. And then she also had Apex. Let's see what other Apexes. Apex News. Oh, Apex Hair. Okay. So I'm going to replace the beauty up here and we're going to put Apex Hair up here. All right. First business lesson. She had a core brand and then she had other brands that had a similar name. And the reason why I bring that up is because I see this all the time with entrepreneurs. Their names don't match, okay? Y'all be having like Little Me Inc. over here, and then you got another brand name over there, and then nothing is congruent. Nothing is concise. Nothing is like creating a brand positioning in the marketplace. But if you hear Apex Hair, Apex News, Apex Labs, Apex Beauty School, they all have the same core name. So what she's doing is she's building a brand across a variety of industries that are all linked to get her where she needs to go. I'm going to just flat out say it. The name of your business matters. The brand name matters. What you put in front of people matter, and you want them to build on top of each other. If you all notice, we are building a brand around the Your Way to Cash series. Speak your way to cash, pitch your way to cash, speak your way to millions. Like, either way it goes, if you see anything your way to, you already know it's Speak Your Way to Cash branding. You already know it probably has something to do with our company. And we are like very deliberate about those naming conventions. Speak Your Way to Cash Mastermind. Speak Your Way to Cash course, your first corporate offer course. Like, we're very deliberate about the naming. So I just love that she did that. I love that she was cognizant of that in the very, very beginning, because it does actually matter. It does actually matter when you do that. So I want you to think about the business model that she was working with here. Think about the business model. She controlled product creation, manufacturing, professional training, marketing, and distribution. Her competitors sold products. Sarah built a complete system. At its peak, Apex operated beauty schools in multiple cities and trained thousands of agents across the United States and beyond. In 1939, she was honored as one of the most distinguished businesswomen at the New York World's Fair. She understood that true wealth actually comes from owning assets and creating community impact. She established facilities like a nursing home in Atlantic City and supported Black recreational spaces when segregation limited options. During the Great Depression, she provided essential aid to families in need. She invested her business success back into her community, creating infrastructure that served multiple generations. But let's turn her story into a framework that you can use today. If y'all are ready, comment ready in the comments. Step one that we can learn from Sarah, you got to educate yourself. Invest in knowledge that gives you a technical advantage. Her chemistry background led her to create superior products that competitors could not match. So what specialized knowledge could give you an edge in your industry? Step two, integrate. Control multiple parts of your value chain. Sarah managed product development, training, media, and distribution. Which parts of your value chain could you bring in-house for better control and margins? Now, here's the thing. I want you to think of it like this. Let's make it real. Speak Your Way to Cash is our consulting company. We have a law firm that does trademarks, contracts, copyright. So as we're talking about licensing, we can refer people to our law firm. Now, there's some disclaimers and things that we got to do to make that work, and contracts that need to be in place. But if we look at what we referred out in legal, us owning a law firm makes perfect sense. I'm a lawyer. I've always had a law firm. So that makes perfect sense. Another way to think about this is, what are the things that your clients need that you can acquire and buy so that you also control that part of the value chain? Another way to think of it as, Speak Your Way to Cash buys a ton of AV services every single year. What would it look like for us to own an audiovisual company? That makes sense, because so much of what we do is audio-visual. So if we can look at it from a perspective of what do our clients need that we could provide them, that we're already teaching them about, that we could buy and bring in-house, or what are the services that our company is spending a ton of money on that directly impact our bottom line, and how can we buy those businesses? How do we put those under our brand as well? And then can we have an agency type model? These are the types of things that we are considering now. And partially, we've already started testing this out. Quiet as kept, Speak Your Way to Cash Contents Agency already launched. We launched an agency last year that does done-for-you content creation. We launched it first just to our private clients because they're already in our ecosystem. And we were doing 3, 6, 9, even 12 months worth of content for them using our AV team, because our clients kept seeing, oh my goodness, you're doing so much with video. How do we just hire your team? We don't have time to hire a full-time videographer. We can't do that. What if we just use your company? That is another way for you to think about this. What are the ways in which you can over-deliver and control every part of the ecosystem? So let's go back. When I talk about multiple parts of your value chain, that's what I mean. Step 3, scale. Build systems that work without your direct involvement. Sarah trained thousands of agents who sold her products for her worldwide. How can you do something similar? Do you have an affiliate program? Do you have an ability to train your former customers to actually sell the products that they enjoyed so much or that they love so much? Like, what does that look like? Step 4, invest. Use profits to build community assets that create lasting wealth. Sarah's community investments created long-term impact and revenue streams. So your question, what assets could serve your community while building your wealth? Here's how you turn this from a cute history story into your own empire building strategy this week. Step 1, map your value chain. List every step from creation to customer in your industry. What parts are you outsourcing that you could control for better profits? Step 2, invest in your technical edge. What specialized skill or knowledge would make your offerings unbeatable? Can somebody say unbeatable? Like, we want to be unbeatable out here. Step 3, build your network. Create systems so others can actually sell your products and services while you scale. Think distribution and training, not just how do I create products, but how am I going to build a sales force to boot? 23 days into this series, and the pattern is undeniable. These women didn't just build businesses, they built entire ecosystems. Biddy Mason built real estate and community assets. Elizabeth Keckley built a fashion operation. Lyda Newman built intellectual property. Emily Davis built documentation system. America Newton built essential services. Mary Fields built delivery reputation. Harriet Tubman built escape networks. Fannie Barrier Williams built influence pathways. Rebecca Lee Crumpler built medical practices. Mary Elizabeth Mahoney built premium nursing. Ann Lowe built couture excellence. And Sarah Spencer Washington built a beauty system with vertical integration. Here's the through line. Sustainable wealth comes from systems, not just customers. If you're a Black woman expert ready to stop trading time for money and build scalable systems, I want you to be at Black Women Sell Live 2026. At this event, I'm teaching you how to control your value chain, build unbeatable technical advantage, and create systems that scale way beyond your personal effort. This event is from September 25th to 26th in Atlanta, Georgia. The waitlist is now open at blackwomensellevent.com. Comment waitlist to get on the waitlist for it. We have over 5,300 women on the waitlist, and we have 850 seats. I don't know how that's going to work. I'm going to let the God be God and not even worry about it. But we have a lot of people on the wait list. We have 850 seats. People are so excited about this event. There's never been an event done like this ever in life. We have the founder of the first Black bank in America will be there. The first woman to charter a bank. Her great-great-granddaughter will be there representing her. A Black woman billionaire, one of a handful of Black women who've built companies that have done over $1 billion in sales, will be there sharing her $1 billion secrets. I will be there sharing how we went from $800 our first year to building a multi-million-dollar business that I do not have to be chained to. I literally took 40 days off. And my team ran the company. The business did not close. It was very much open. While I was off, we did a launch. Our team brought in hundreds of thousands of additional dollars in new revenue. We put out 350 new pieces of content. My content schedule did not stop. We have a real company over here, okay? Payroll to boot. So we're going to be talking about that because I believe one of the things that gets us caught up as Black women, y'all, we work hard in the beginning. We never learn to build team and scale. And so we work hard until the end of our life. And the saddest part of me studying the stories of history, which I love, and telling you all about them, one of the saddest pieces that I've seen is how when the woman could not keep going, a lot of times, not all the times, the business stopped. And so it's critically important that we are able to run businesses that work without us. And I'm going to tell you why. If you look at the health stats of what we go through as Black women, the chances of us having a health scare or having something we got to do is high. It's higher than our white women counterparts. And so if we don't have businesses that run without us, that means every little time we got to stop. Every little time we got to sit down. We no longer have a business. We no longer can make money. And that cannot be the case. You have to learn to sell. Somebody comment sell in the comments. You have to learn to sell. Like, you need to love selling. You need to be okay with selling. Every day you need to be making money in your business. That's not a bad word. That doesn't make you greedy, or I don't even know the other weird things people say about that, but like, you got to make money every day, every single day, every day. Right now, you should make money in your business. Like, you cannot have a business that makes money sometimes. And the reason why I see our businesses doing that is because we don't understand that you need a sales process. It should be written. There should be a plan behind it. There should be things that you're doing every day, every week, every month to drive revenue. And for a lot of us, we just don't know what those things are, because you start your business, you file your LLC, you get a pretty website, and then that's it. And it's like, no, where's the ecosystem? The goal is, I built this first company. I take some of the proceeds from that first company. I put it into this second vehicle for creating wealth. I may build a second company that also is able to feed into the first company. Like, a lot of the women that were highly successful, like, we're talking about, they were doing 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100 million in today's money. They didn't even just have one business. They had a variety of entities that work together. And the more I study wealth building and I understand wealth building, I know that people talk about multiple streams of income, but typically there's an active stream of income that makes you money. You take the profits of that active stream of income and invest it in wealth building vehicles. You may have a variety of different LLCs set up based on your tax goals, your liability goals, but you are not doing multiple unrelated things. All things have to work together to feed the machine. They're very strategic. And so I'm very excited about having our billionaire speaker come in, because one of the things that I'm going to ask her is, like, at what point did you start to build your second and your third and your fourth business? And how did you strategically plan that? How did you get operators for multiple companies? Because another thing that we see as Black women-owned businesses is we think, oh, I can't run 5 businesses because I got to run 5 businesses. Whereas now, my husband and I are in the process of starting a variety of companies, but we are not launching any of those companies to the public until we had an operator. I told you all we started a content agency. We didn't start opening those spots up to sell until we had an operator. To this day, I have never had to go to a full content day. And our company has sold like 10 of those. I've never had to go. Like, I am not the operator for all the companies. That is how you have burnout. Another thing, are y'all with me? If I could be real, say real in the comments. Let me tell y'all this. It is revolutionary to be a happy, joyful, well-rested, well-provided for, wonderfully married, happy mom, Black woman. It is revolutionary. The narrative out there about us is that we are tired, we are angry, we are all these things. And the truth is, some of us are tired and angry and all these things because we have way too much going on. The reason why I talk about we have done 3 sabbaticals over the last 3 years. Each have cost me between $60,000 and $100,000 a pop. I don't care. Let me tell you why. Every year, I tithe the first month of the year to my husband and my daughter. I spend that month traveling the road with them in luxury, hanging out with them, going on dates every day with my husband, living my best life. And guess what? My company does not close. That is revolutionary. Every time we're out and people be like, how long are you all gone for? I'm like, oh, we're going to be gone for another 2-3 weeks. They're like, what do y'all do? You could tell they'd be like, what do you do? And I'm like, I'm a business owner. I own my business. My business does not own me. But here's the key. In the beginning, y'all, I had to do the things. We just started doing this the last 3 years. We've been in business since 2018. But we started doing it the last 3 years because I had a year where I totally felt depleted. I felt like I was giving everything to my business. And if you've ever been there, comment been there. I felt like we were making good money. We were winning awards. My clients were happy. We were having high renewal rates, but I wasn't happy. I was short with my husband. I was short with my daughter. I never talked to my parents. I didn't feel like I was spending enough time with people who actually love me. I started feeling I felt very indebted to the approval of others. Like, how real can we be? And I didn't like that feeling. And my husband looked me in my eyes and he was like, babe, when we started this business, you said that we would have this business and we would get to travel the world more. And now we're only traveling for work. And I had to ask myself, can I build a business where I get to live the life that I want, not in retirement, but right now? And what does that look like? What does that look like? Who do I need to hire? And to be honest with y'all, and this is why I can't wait for Black Women Sell Live, because the conversations y'all are going to get to have in that room are so unlike anything that you're having right now. I already know, like, The truth of the matter is the reason I did not hire the caliber of team that we now have earlier, if I can be 100%, is out of insecurity. There is a level, and I don't know if anyone else will admit this, but there is a part of me that was like, yo, I'm so young. How am I hire somebody 10 years older than me to help me to do A, B, and C? I can't pay these people what they need to be paid. I don't think they really want to work here. What if they can't do this? What if I can't do that? What if I can't make payroll? What if it was all out of insecurity. And I'm like, you know what if I stepped out on faith? What if I believe this company is going to grow and scale and be the best sales training company in the world for who we work with, like, what if I really believe that? If I really believe that, I would hire the people I needed to make it grow. I would stop wasting valuable creative energy on worry and start using all my creative energy to create. I would stop acting scared of what I was called to do. And let me be very clear. Whenever fear comes up, whenever anxiety comes up for me, I'm not talking about for you because I don't know you. I don't know you yet. I may meet you at Black Women Sell Live, but right now I don't know you yet. Look, whenever fear comes up, I'm acting scared, meaning I am pretending to be something that I'm not. The only time I am being an imposter, I am pretending, is when I'm acting scared. Because I'm not scared. The truth of the matter is, I'm not scared. I was not designed in fear. I was not designed from fear. And whenever you feel like fear or worry or anxiety, I'm acting scared. I'm acting anxious. It's an act. Because in my purest, solid, most powerful form, that's not who I am. And so when I can take away all the fear, that the thing that has helped me grow this company and grow my life to where it is now, where I really genuinely love my life, was I had to stop pretending to not know. And there's some of you on here right now, I just feel this so strongly in my spirit. There's some of you on here right now that are more comfortable in confusion than you are in clarity. And I'm going to tell you why. When you're in confusion, you don't have to move. When you're in confusion, there's no accountability. When you're in clarity, you have no choice but to move. So if we were to take this to the whiteboard, when you're confused, which path do I take? Where do I go? How does it work? And you're just trying to figure everything out. You're like, I'm so confused. I don't know which road to go down. Here's what happens. All your movement stalls. So in confusion, there's no accountability. It's like, why didn't you do this? Well, I didn't know what to do. That's why I didn't do anything. I hear that from team members sometimes when they're new, not anymore. But I didn't know what to do, so I just didn't do anything at all. I'm sorry, what? That's not that's so unacceptable. So in confusion, you're good. You're like, oh, I don't have to move. But in clarity is like, oh, you already know. There's only one option, first of all. You have one path to go. You're clear. You know good and well this is the path you're supposed to go to. And so I had to look at the areas in my life where I was more comfortable in confusion than clarity. Confusion says, I don't know what to do. Clarity says, I know exactly where to go. I have no excuse. I know exactly where it is. There's nothing stopping me but my own thoughts. So I had to get more comfortable in confusion than in clarity. And sometimes there's things that happen in your life that make you feel confused. Like, man, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? But the truth is, you just got to make a decision. And having the ability and having the foresight and having the power and the clarity of thought to make a decision is what makes you a good entrepreneur. Because employees get to go to their boss and ask. But entrepreneurs, yeah, we can ask a couple of different opinions, but the weight of the decision still falls with us. And I just believe that we are building a generation of entrepreneurs that are more comfortable in confusion than they are in clarity. And so what they will do is they will talk back and forth to ChatGPT all day and all night and go back 50 million times with the robot, but haven't asked a single person to buy from them. More comfortable in confusion than clarity. You'll ask 100 people their opinion. Then you'll get all the opinions. Then you'll be confused. You'll buy 100 courses. We'll open all of them. Start the first module. Never complete them. More comfortable in confusion than clear. And at the end of the day, what you don't realize is this is not like your job. There is no one on the other end of this that is judging you. When you want a promotion as an entrepreneur, you promote yourself. You do it in your mind and then it comes out in your body. There is nobody else. Like, you have to be stronger. And the word for this year for me has been, and I've been telling my clients this, you need to develop emotional resilience. And emotional resilience means the ability to feel all of your emotions. And when they are not in alignment with your beliefs, you move forward anyways. It's when you stop giving yourself an out. It's when you stop lying to yourself. I'm just so confused. I'm just so tired. I just can't. I just did it. It's like, no, you can do it. You're not confused. You're not tired. And if you're any of those things, you're acting tired. You're acting confused. Because even if you're tired, okay, I feel tired right now. Great. Let me look at my diet. Let me figure out what foods give energy. Let me go and start working out. Let me figure out what exercises work for me. Let me talk to my therapist. Let me figure out how to fix my thoughts. When there's a plan, there's clarity. But if you just find yourself constantly thinking over what you don't have, what you can't do, that is a trick of the enemy to keep you in confusion. I think that's why the Bible says God is not the author of confusion. What he told you to do, he meant. Now, what that scripture does not mean, and what it is misinterpreted to mean by lots of believers who achieve nothing but say they claim the God of everything, is they think it means if I don't feel comfortable with something, I won't do it because it must not be God, because if it was God, I would feel comfortable with it. That's not true. That's not what it means. It's just not what it means. Just look at all the people in the Bible. Moses didn't feel comfortable with it, but it was pretty clear what he was supposed to do. Esther didn't feel comfortable with it, but it was pretty clear what she was supposed to do. David didn't feel comfortable with his calling, but it was pretty clear what he was supposed to do. So if you look at the Bible, that's not even scriptural. That interpretation is not, it's not borne out in text. It's just not. And so I hate that, like, in many instances, it feels like people who are deeply religious are also deeply confused. I don't quite understand it, but I know that that's just another, that's another spiritual attack. Confusion is an attack that all enemies use against their opponents. Like, it's a form of psychological warfare that the CIA has entire books on. It's propaganda. It's putting out bad messages. It's making people think one thing when something else is happening. You have to be able to identify those things and move forward. So when it comes to Black Women Sell Live, this event is outstanding because this event is going to give you the mental clarity. It's going to put you in a room where for 3 days, you can go all in on your goals without having to worry about people in your ear saying what you can't do, what you shouldn't do, making you feel bad. No, you're going to leave feeling better than you've ever felt because you're going to be able to meet the one person who can change your life more than anybody else. And it's not me. Nope. I mean, you may meet Jesus now. That's another person. But, like, it's you, right? Outside of the Lord and Savior, it's you. Like, are you going to do it or no? That's it. So if you know you're ready to go to the next level in your business and in your life, you know that you need an awakening of your spirit, and you need to really be able to see practically and tactically, how am I going to not just scale a business? How am I going to build an ecosystem like Sarah Washington taught us? And then how am I going to build wealth like our guest speaker is going to teach us, like, who is a billionaire? How, like, a billionaire with a B, y'all. That's so much more than million. That's like astronomically more. But, like, we're bringing the best of the best to this event. We're paying for the best and the best to come to this event so that you will be able to see something that you've probably never seen before and may never see again. This combination of speakers has never in the history of this country been on the stage together. There is nothing like this. 5,300 women are on the wait list. Last year, we had about a smooth 900 women on the wait list. This year, we have 5,300 women on the wait list for Black Women Sell Live. Just to put it in perspective, like, this is definitely going to be our biggest event. It's our most anticipated event. Tickets launch Wednesday to the waitlist first. They may sell out directly from the waitlist. If they don't, then on the 26th, we'll launch tickets to the general public. You need to get in. You can get your ticket started for like $175, $175. You can do a payment plan for tickets. Like, that's general. That's a general payment plan for tickets. I think the general is $497 pay in full. We did not make it affordable. We did not make it inexpensive, rather. We made it affordable so that more women could get this knowledge, get this information, and go to the next level. So check out Black Women Sell Live. Mary Ellen Pleasant. How did she do it? Oh, I wish I could just ask her myself.
This can't be real.
Real or not, you've been carrying quite the load.
You see, wealth isn't always about what you keep. It's what you connect.
Ida be well?
When I wrote, I didn't just report, I revealed.
Right on time. So it wasn't luck, it was strategy. We have always been so innovative.
You're not starting something new, you're continuing something sacred.
I want to teach every Black woman business owner in the world about me. When I started this company, it wasn't just about selling hair care. It was about dignity, independence, community. That's what real marketing does. It doesn't just sell, it lives.
See, a true sale is not made in the pocket, it's made in the heart. Now, you go on and sell live, not for the applause, but for the impact.
All right. It's such a good event, y'all. And then here's what we're doing this year because it's a big, big, big event. We are also hosting a launch party. So make sure you're on my email list to get all the details for that. If not, you may see a little ad for it. Go on and register. It's a free launch party that we're hosting this upcoming Friday. Check out the URL for the launch party. I'll go ahead and paste it here. It's just blackwomansellevent.com /launch party. So we're really excited about that. We have so many great things launching. I'm just really excited about this event overall. It's just, it's going to be so great. All right, I appreciate y'all hanging out. I've been live every day in February. I cannot tell y'all the last time I've done something like this, like just going live every single day. But I feel like this event was worth it. Y'all are worth it. The centennial celebration of Black History Month is worth it. And so we're going all out. I hope you all can tell by the level of intentionality we put into this marketing campaign, the level of intentionality I put into showing up live, like not even pre-recorded, but live for you all every single day, that this is different. Our company is so excited about it. I wanted you all to hear the history of these women because I feel like their names are not told enough. They're not said enough. They're not spoken enough. And we have heard about some incredible women who did it at a time that was way, way, way more challenging. Now, even with all the things that we have going on across the board, I don't think anyone will argue with that. So I want to see you at Black Women Sell Live. The event tickets open Wednesday. You have to get on the wait list if you want to get a ticket. 5,300 women on the wait list, only 850 seats nationwide, and only 50 platinum tickets if you want the highest ticket that we have. They're going to go fast, okay? So I am looking forward to it. I am excited about everything that God is doing in our life and in the lives of all the people that we support and just in Speaker Rated Cash in general. I don't take it lightly that this is a unique time to be in business, and I'm very blessed that our company is still growing during this time, and I think it just speaks to the need that is out there and the work that we're doing, and we want you all to be a part of it. We're going to keep putting out incredible events, incredible information, incredible free content, all of that, but I am really asking you, if you are at all coming to Black Women Sell Live, you are at all interested, buy your ticket. Get on the wait list and buy your ticket Wednesday. Get on the wait list and buy your ticket Wednesday. I cannot wait to see all of your names on the list. It's going to be so much fun. And yeah, I'll see y'all soon.